Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Don't Tell Mama. As a courtesy to the waitstaff and the performer, we ask that you please keep the aisles as clear as possible. And at this time, please turn off all cell phones and electronic devices. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Don't Tell Mama is very proud to present the Mr. Diva Show. Please welcome to the stage, Cedric Joe.
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live until I die. They're gonna say, what a guy. I'll make my play for the sky. Ain't gonna miss a thing. I'm gonna laugh and sing. I'm gonna live until I die. The blues I lay low, I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil until I'm an angel. But until then, hallelujah, gonna dance, gonna fly. I'll take my chance riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live until I die. I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel. But until then, hallelujah, gonna dance, gonna fly. I'll take my chance riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live until I die. Coming out tonight. I came here thinking I was gonna have, like, 10 of my closest friends in the audience, We just trade some stories. We actually sold out. That is amazing. I love you too. Well, as you know, we came here tonight to do a few ditties for you. Like my cup?
Is that protected? Is
that vodka?
Don't be this cup. She thought I needed something a little more fabulous on stage.
What do you mean loaned it?
Well, and loaned meaning she thinks she can get it back, but this is my second show with it. She hasn't gotten it back yet, So I wanted to come and do some songs for you that are some of my favorites. They're old standards by some amazing entertainers that influenced me in my life. The little lesser known people like Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Bobby Darin, Nat King Cole, of course, Frank Sinatra. Yeah, these guys were quintessential entertainers. Let me tell you, they had style, they had substance, and they could carry a tune. I call them my gentleman divas. They've inspired me quite a bit. And to kick things off, I want to introduce you to the wonderful guys sharing the stage with me tonight. On guitar, Mr. Josh Friedman. And on piano, Mr. Jason Laney. We're doing some songs tonight from a bygone era, and yes, that is a real word, as is yesteryear. I put that in some advertisement, and a friend of mine said, that's not a real word. Trust me, it is. I watched a lot of old movies growing up. While all you other little boys were trying to unscramble certain things on certain channels, I was up late watching AMC. Back when AMC really stood for American Movie Classics, around the same time that MTV had something to do with music. I love the old movies. I loved how they dressed, how they spoke. They were all so polite. Even in the old horror movies, the killer would always excuse himself before he stabbed you. If you ever got out of line, someone would put you back in line very gently by saying something polite like, hey, yo man, straighten up and fly right. Everything was on the square. The buzzer tried to throw the monkey off his back, but the monkey grabbed his neck and said, now listen, Jack. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. What's the use of diving? What's the use of jiving? Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. The buzzer told the monkey, you are choking me. Release your hold and I will set you free. The monkey looked that buzzer right dead in the eye. Said, your story's so touching, but it sounds like a lie. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Let's go. That's right, come on, let's do it. The buzzer told the monkey, you are choking me. Release your hold and I will set you free. The monkey looked the buzzer right dead as I said, your story's so touching, but it sounds like a lie. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Hey. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, when I was a kid, I really, really wanted to be like Nat King Cole. I had his music on cassette tape. And if you're too young to know what a cassette tape is, get out. Okay? Because we're not playing that. You know? And all his songs on cassette tape, I had my hair like his. It was all wavy. Man, I was fried, dyed, and laid to the side. You couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I was cute. With all that brown gel on my collar. But hey, are there any Winthrop folks here tonight? I know I saw one person. Winthrop University? Yes, okay. Then you guys remember that phase I went through with the, you know, process thing going on.
You're still sexy, honey, don't worry.
Thank you, baby, I appreciate that. Winthrop University, I had the pleasure of going there to college. It was one of the best times of my life. I made some amazing friends there. I made some amazing friends in Atlanta. Made some amazing friends here, you know. Two of my best friends in the world, I was able to share my college experience with. Billy and Jermaine, they couldn't be here tonight, but they're near and dear to my heart. Meeting these guys taught me the true value of friendship and the true value of love like no other. So, and I love you guys too. Thank you so much for being here. I see some faces in the audience tonight that are very, you know, very dear to me. So, let's talk about love. You are nobody until somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. Now you may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold will never buy you happiness when you're growing old. world. You know the world is the same. You'll never change. Just as sure as the stars shine above, well, you ain't nobody until somebody comes and loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. I said the world, it still is the same. You'll never change. Just as sure as the stars shine above. Good, baby, you ain't nobody until somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody. I have gotta meet that body. So go ahead, look for and find yourself somebody to love. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I hear that Michael Bublé has a monitor when he sings because he has to remember his lyrics. I'm once again jealous of Michael Bublé. But I'm a trusty music stand, thanks to my friend Bobby, who's here tonight. Because I have no idea what song comes next, you know. I haven't had enough Jack Daniels yet. I'm serious, it's like this. It's like this, you know. When you've had as much Jack Daniels as I've had, and you've burned as many brain cells, you have no memory left until you drink more Jack Daniels. See? All right, y'all. Here is another oldie but a goodie goodie. So you met someone who set you back on your heels. Goody, goody, you met someone and now you know how it feels. Goody, goody, you gave him your heart too, just as I gave mine to you, and he broke it in little pieces. Now how do you do? So you lie awake just to sing the blues all night. Goody, goody, and you think that love is a barrel of dynamite. Hooray and hallelujah, you and it coming to ya. Goody, goody for him, goody, goody for me. And I hope you're satisfied, 'cause you got yours. I like this fellow over here. Come on, give it to me. You gave him your heart too, just as I gave mine to you, and he broke it in little pieces. Now how do you do? So you lie awake just to sing the blues all night. Goody, goody, and you think that love is a
bag of dynamite. Hooray and hallelujah, you had it coming to ya. Goody, goody for him, lots of goody for me. Your love has been denied, you've been taken for a ride, and I hope you're satisfied to rest on you. That song was performed by two different Frankies, both successful, Frankie Lyman and Frank Sinatra. I have a theory about Sinatra, okay? Now we know he was connected, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's just a little bit connected, you know what I'm saying? So, my theory is this, because he sang all kinds of songs. I mean, he had like 1 million different hits. And I think that you could have a hit, and Frankie could sing your hit. Frankie has a hit, you don't sing Frankie's hit. Because Frankie might take a hit out on you. That's just my theory. You know. Let's see what we, oh, you know what? It's the time in the evening where we give you that old-fashioned love ballad. Because what's the show of this kind without a love ballad? You know what I'm saying? Shall we? Seems like dreams, like I always had. Could be, should be, making me glad. Why am I blue? It's up to you to explain. I know that ain't right. I'm thinking maybe, baby, I'll go away. Someday, some way, you'll come and say, it's you that I need. But baby, you'll be pleading in vain. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found that somebody who could make me be blue. Could make me be true. And even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I see might never be me. Might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you. give you anything but love. Baby, that's the only thing I plenty of. Baby, dream a while, scheme a while, we're sure to find happiness and I get all the things you've always pined for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell. Baby, diamond bracelets, Woolworth doesn't sell. Baby, until that lucky day, you know darn well. Baby, can't give you anything but love. Can't give you anything but love, my baby. That's the only thing I can do. Oh, my baby, dream a while and scheme a while and we're sure to find happiness and I get all the things you've always pined for. Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, my baby. With your diamond bracelets, Woolworth doesn't sell, my baby. Until that lucky day, you know darn well, baby, can't give you anything but love. Hey! Until that lucky day, you know darn well, baby, can I give you anything but love?
Thank you. And that's true too, because I'm broke. You have a birthday in the house tonight. Yes, we do. A handsome man right over here. We call him adorable.
My brother.
Happy birthday. I would love to sing happy birthday to you, but I have a 60-minute limit on this room. And I already have 14 songs on this list I need to get through. So. This next song was Sammy Davis Jr.'s first #1 hit in the U.S. But you guys might actually know it from a movie about some greedy-ass kids. Let's see if you do. Sing along if you want to.
Who can make a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, cover it with chocolate or a miracle or two? The candy man can. The candy man can. The candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste so good. Who can take a rainbow? Yes. Pop it inside. Soak it in the sun and make a groovy lemon pie. The candy man. The candy man can. Go round. The candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste so good. The candy man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes. So you can take tomorrow, dip it in a dream, separate the sorrow and collect all the cream. The candy man. The candy man can. The candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste so good. Oh, the candy man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious.
Talk about your childhood wishes. You can't even eat the dishes. Oh, who can take tomorrow? Dip it in a dream. Separate the sorrow and collect all the cream. The candy man. Yeah, the candy man. I think the candy man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste so good. Funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Well, don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. That's a little, take my what off? Miss, it is not that kind of show.
Oh yeah, it is.
yet.
Jack Daniels for the singer.
The full diva.
Lord have mercy. New York City, where the women are pretty and they all have jobs. Y'all, listen, I heard this on the train the other day. Duke is on the train, older gentleman. He says, New York City, where the women are pretty and they all have jobs. Good evening, New York. I'm going to do a few songs for you. And he sang a song. And somebody gave him $1. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I could pay the rent. Look, I'm not trying to be greedy, but if I got $1 for every song I sing, maybe I could pay the rent. So gentlemen, that'll be 2,500 choruses of It Had to Be You. Because it's expensive, I'm sorry, it's expensive living here. I mean, they say, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And that's because the rent's so damn high. If you can figure out how to pay the rent in New York City, you can live any damn way. You can afford anything. But those of us who call this beautiful place home, we don't care about that. We find a way. You know, you can have 2.5 jobs, you find a way. Because it's a beautiful experience living and working and playing and loving and fornicating and all those different things in New York City. It's just not the same as other places, you know? So it's not all about the money. It's about making memories and having a good time.
And good friends.
And having great friends, thank you. And having good friends, yes.
Hey,
So,
living with a Mexican.
and doing what?
Living with a Mexican.
I'm not sure what that means, sir. I'm not going to touch that with this microphone stand. That's going down. I'm not sure what that means. And
Finger. Whoa, guess what?
I understand that. But what do you mean dealing with a Mexican?
That's right.
Is that a card game?
Where to go?
Oh, that, I love that. Yeah. It's all about the melting pot or the stew. But the most important thing is you have a good time in life. That's what's important, right? So you're supposed to have a good time.
Thank you.
Hey fella, with a million smackers and nervous indigestion. A rich fella eating milk and crackers. I'll ask you one question. Are you silly so-and-so? There you go. With all your dough, are you having any fun? What you getting out of living? What's the good is of what you've got if you're not having any fun? Are you having any life? Are you getting any laughing? If other people do, so can you have a little fun? After the honeys and the cold, little bees go out and play. The old gray man down home has gotta have, hey, better have some fun. You ain't gonna live forever. Before you're old and gray, it's still okay. Have your little fun, son. Have your little fun. Let's go, guys. Jason Laney. Josh Friedman. Why do you work and save and slave? Life is full of ifs and buts. You know, the squirrels save and save, and what do they got? Nuts. Better have some fun. You ain't gonna live forever. Before you're old and gray, it's still okay. Have your little fun, son. Have your little fun. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
I'll share a little something with y'all. I love you guys too. Who's that there?
Not me.
Sorry to call the niggas, but that's true.
I know where some of you live.
And you're late for dinner.
Guys, this is so much fun tonight. I want to tell you about a friend I once had. This next song reminds me of him because he was always the life of the party, but he wasn't always happy, you know? We stayed up late at night and talked about, you know, the problems that he had. He had a broken heart, and sometimes a broken heart can't be mended, you know? But I like to think that after being the life of the party, he could close up shop and walk on down to his neighborhood local, pull up a bar stool with his favorite bartender, who we'll call Joe, just for the sake of this. And then just talk until it was all talked away.
Baby, just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I've got a little story I think you should know. Drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. So make it one for my baby, and one more for the road. Got the routine, put another nickel in the machine. Oh, I'm feeling so bad. Can't you make the music easy and sad? I could tell you a lot, but it's not in a gentleman's code. So make it one for my baby, and one more for the road. You never know it, but buddy, I'm a kind of a poet, and I got a lot of things to say. And when I'm gloomy, well, Joe, you ought to listen to me until it's talked away. That's how it goes. And Joe, I know you're getting anxious to close. So, thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind my bending your ear. But this torch that I found, it's gotta be drowned or it soon might explode. So make it one for my baby. that Lord, Lord,
I actually have a favorite bartender named Joe. He might think that's about him, but it's not. That song was first performed before Sinatra, you know, with his connection, made it famous by Fred Astaire in an old movie. I've been out with some of y'all. You know, after a couple of cocktails, I think I am Fred Astaire. No, after a couple more, I'm Ginger Rogers. And Beyonce. Who said Beyonce? You know me too. Of course, that song's about a breakup. You know, we all deal with them differently. Personally, when I have a breakup, I like to drunk dial my exes and tell them something like this. Some of these days, you're gonna miss me, baby. Some of these days, you'll feel so lonely. You're gonna miss my hugging. You're gonna miss my kissing. You may even miss me, baby, when I'm gone away. You're gonna feel lonely, and I want me only. 'Cause you know, honey, I'll let you have your way. Say, baby, if you really wanna go, oh yeah, well you know it's gonna ring me. You're gonna miss your lonely little daddy. Comes one of these, yeah. Say, some of these days I suck it. You're gonna miss me, baby. Yeah, I'm talking about days when you feel lonely. Don't be shy, come on. You're gonna miss my hugging. There you go. You're gonna miss my kissing. You may even miss me, baby, when I'm long and gone away. I hope you feel lonely, and I want me only. 'Cause you know, lover, you always had your way. And if you leave me, you know it's gonna grieve me. You're missing your brown-eyed daddy. Damn it now, some of these that's what I do, you know? And it gets their attention, too. Because the next day, the first thing they do is go down to the precinct to take out a restraining order. But at least they were thinking about me, you know? And it's the thought that counts. That's what my mom used to tell me anyway. I want to thank you guys again. De nada. I want to thank y'all again for coming out. Now, I heard some stuff leading up to tonight, you know. Some folks said, what's the material? What are you doing? Oh, I'm doing all the greats. I'm doing some Sinatra, some Sam Davis Jr., Nat King Cole. Really? Okay. That's bold. That's a ballsy move. Or my favorite, one of my phrases, good luck with that. I'm like, I know it's demanding, but damn. So I want to thank you guys for being here, believing in me. Unless you know. Unless you actually came to get some cocktails and sit there and go, we're going to watch this, we're going to see how he messes up. We're going to get our phones out, take some pictures, put on Instagram, take some video, put it on Facebook. We're going to tell everybody. I'd like to think it was being supportive.
Thank you for sharing, Cedric. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you guys. That's life. That's what people say. You're riding high in it, shot down in me. But I know I'm gonna change that too. When I'm back on top in June, I say that's life. And as funny as it may seem, some people get their kicks stomping on your dream. But I don't let it get me down. 'Cause this final world, it keeps on spinning round. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race that's life. And I tell you, I can't deny it. I thought I couldn't be, but my heart ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth one single try, I'd jump right on a big bird and then I'd fly. Listen, I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. That's a life. And I can't deny it. Many times I thought I could now, but my heart ain't gon' buy it. And if there's nothing shaking, come this here tonight, I'm gonna find myself a big old bird and fly. I can't believe this evening's almost coming to an end. Yes, you know it happens. You know, things start, things end. So I want to thank you guys once again for coming out. I want to thank Sydney Meyer for taking a chance on me and having me here. My first cabaret show in New York City was here at Don't Tell Mama. It was a show called Guy Pride, the world's first man. I co-created it, co-produced it, you know. Some of my Point of View Productions friends back there came to see that one. My friend Johnny Blaze Levitt is here. He plays a zombie version of Dean Martin in the Rat Pack Undead. Y'all ain't seen the Rat Pack, so you've seen the Dead Rat Pack. Gotta check it out. Paulette Black has been a fantastic technical director. Max and Lori have been serving you guys your cocktails. I hope they're tasty. They are. How are we doing on time? Because, you know, I was good, okay, because I was told not to make it too short because they do something to me. And not to make it too long, so I better stop talking so damn much. All right, let's have a little fun. The shark has pretty teeth, and it shows that early white. Just a jackknife has old the Mac he's the lid, and he keeps it way out of sight. When that shark bites with his teeth they deep, scarlet billows are beginning to spread. Fancy gloves though wears out the Mac he did, so there's never a trace of red. On the sidewalk one Sunday morning, lies about it, just oozing light. Someone's creeping around that corner. Could it be, it's midnight. There's a tugboat down, it's down by the river, where the cement's back is drooping on down. That cement is there, it's just for the way to be. 5 will get you 10. Oh, the Mackies are back in town. Did you hear about Louis Miller? He's with the Cedric after drawing out all his hard-earned cash. Now Mac, he spends like a sailor. Could that boy have gone and done something right? All the way on strong, Bobby Darin, hey, Mr. Frank Sinatra, oh my gay Buble too, like Lady Ella sang of his fair. Now that a Mackie's back, oh Mackie's back in town. Ah, Jenny Driver, hey, come on to Guitar Tree. Yeah, Miss Lottie Linya, get down on Lucy Brown. Whoa, the light falls on the right way. Now that Mackie's back in town. I said, look out, oh Mackie is back. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cedric Jones.
It ain't time to go yet. Now, you didn't think you would come in here without me putting you to work, did you? Colette, can we please have the house lights?
Why, certainly, Cedric.
Thank you ever so. Give it up one more time for my lovely band, Mr. Josh Friedman. And the maestro, Mr. Jason Laney. Without you guys, this would not be possible. You're a very patient man. Working with me, you're very patient. So, if you look on your table, you'll notice a folded sheet of paper With some lyrics. Oh, you got yours ready. See, I love that. With some lyrics on it. I figure we can't leave this type of show tonight without singing the New York theme song, okay? So I'm going to start you guys off. You take it over, okay? Are you with me? I don't think you hear me. Are you with me? All right, that's what I want to hear. I might need the lyrics today. Oh, I love your enthusiasm. Keep it. Oh! Start spreading the news. Thank you, baby. I'm leaving today. Yes, I love y'all. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Please hang on. Keep it going, baby. I'm longing to stay. That's my jam. Right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep. And ride on King of the Hill, top of the heat. come rain or come shine, high as a mountain and deep as a river, come rain or come shine. And I guess when you met me, you thought it was just one of those things. But don't you ever bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me, so let me. You're gonna love me like nobody's loving me, come rain or come shine. We could be happy together, unhappy together, and won't that be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, we're in or we're out of the money. I'm with you always, I'm with you rain or shine. You're gonna love me like nobody's ever loved me, come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, and won't that be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, rain or we're out of the money. I'm with you always, I'm with you rain or shine, rain or shine, Thank you. That was me and my partner Jack Daniels singing.